months since Margot's homecoming, the small town had finally settled into a new normal. She and her cousin Sam even had a stronger bond than when she'd left for the Middle East, and the interfaith worship space was bustling more than ever. Even though it wasn't required, Margot often attended the other services just to see her colleagues work. She found their varying expressions of faith comforting. They might say different prayers or speak in other languages, but they all gave thanks to a creator who saw the inherent goodness in humanity. After a Muslim service, Margot stood on the front steps as 3 hijabi women passed by her into the warm March air. "Hello, Reverend," Amira Fayette, the youngest of the 3, said when she spotted Margot. "Hi, Amira," Margot replied. "How are your college applications going?" Amira's vibrant face fell a little, and she cast a glance at the other women with whom she walked. They appeared deep in a conversation of their own, so Amira stepped closer to Margot. "My parents don't want me to leave town for school. They are worried about what might happen." Her fingertips brushed the delicate fabric framing her face. "I can understand their fear," Margot said. "The world we live in isn't as kind as it should be. But you're a smart girl. I'm sure you'll find your way to where you're supposed to be." After a pause, Margot asked, "Will I see you tomorrow for brunch?" "I think so." Amira gave a tight-lipped smile and nod before her mother noticed that she wasn't at her side and beckoned her back. Amira's parents didn't know that their daughter was one of the co-founders of the interfaith youth group at the church. From what Amira had shared, her parents were devout in their faith to the point of excluding all others. Margot got the sense they weren't thrilled they had to share a worship space with Christians and Jews. Margot's phone buzzed in her pocket, and she looked to see an incoming call from Sam. Answering, Margot said, "Hey, don't tell me you have to cancel dinner." "No, I'm stuck at the station writing up reports, so just going to be running late," Sam said. Her cousin's statement seemed a little odd. Margot didn't remember her being on shift today, but maybe she'd gotten her cousin's schedule wrong. "Just let me know when you're free," Margot said. "I can always grab takeout and bring it to you." "Thanks. I'll let you know." Sam ended the call and Margot stowed her phone. She and Sam were getting dinner for a reason. Sam had generously offered to help Margot move into her new place, and this was Margot's preemptive thank you. Although the new place wasn't entirely new. In fact, it had been church property for over 60 years. Margot had resisted moving into the parsonage for long enough. She wasn't planning to go anywhere, so it made sense to take up residence in the space the church had specifically set aside for her. With the unseasonably warm weather, she decided to make the short walk to the parsonage, winding along the front of the church. So much had happened since she'd come home, and much of it painful, but ultimately healing. She was grateful the last few months in Port Marie had been quiet and peaceful, as the world around them signaled new life and rebirth. "Afternoon, Margot," a familiar voice called to her just as she reached her destination's driveway. Moses Davidson, another of the youth leaders, approached from the sidewalk. He wore a navy hoodie with a Star of David embroidered on the breast. Just below it sat the symbols for the other faiths that were celebrated within the interfaith space. He'd lobbied the youth group to get some sort of branding. He was going to be a marketing major in college. "Moses, how are you?" she said, and pulled the young man into a brief, one-armed hug. "I'm all right. I didn't get a chance to tell you yet, but I got accepted to American University," he said, beaming. The clear excitement made his caramel-colored eyes shine. "That's fantastic! Your parents must be so proud," Margot said. Much like her conversation with Amira only minutes earlier, the mention of his parents dampened his mood. "They want me to stay closer to home. They think D.C. is too far away. They'd think anything is too far away." He tugged on the chain around his neck with a tiny Star of David pendant, the outward symbol of his own faith. "Whatever you decide to do, I know it will be the right move for you."